Once upon a time, in a small town nestled between rolling hills and vast fields, there lived two sisters, Maya, the eldest, and Lily, her younger sister. Their parents were kind-hearted people, loved by all who knew them. But one fateful day, their world shattered. The news came like a cruel storm. Their parents were in a car accident. The doctors did all they could, but it was no use. Both of them were gone, leaving behind two daughters in the tender care of fate. On her deathbed, their mother, with trembling hands, held Maya's hand and whispered softly, "Maya, take care of Lily. She's too young to face the world on her own. Promise me, you'll always protect her." Maya, then only 15, nodded through her tears, feeling the weight of her mother's words. She had always been a responsible child, but now she was thrust into a role far beyond her years. It was no longer just about her own future. Now, it was about ensuring Lily's future was full of promise. Without hesitation, Maya dropped out of school to care for her sister. She found part-time jobs, juggling cleaning houses, babysitting, and anything else that could put food on the table. Every evening, she would sit by Lily's bedside, reading stories to her, comforting her, and reminding her that they would be okay, that they had each other. Lily, a bright and curious child, grew up with the love and support of her sister. Maya sacrificed her own dreams and desires, making sure Lily never felt the void left by their parents. She poured everything she had into Lily's education, making sure she had the best opportunities possible, even if it meant working late into the night. As years passed, Maya continued to give her all for Lily's future. She tutored her every evening, ensured she studied hard, and never allowed Lily to feel burdened by their tragic past. Maya's life revolved around one goal: to help Lily achieve something great, something that would make their parents proud. One day, Lily came to her with exciting news. She had been accepted to one of the most prestigious universities in the country, a scholarship that could change her life forever. Maya was overjoyed and filled with pride. The tears that ran down her face were a mix of happiness and relief. All her sacrifices had been worth it. Lily was going to have a future that was far beyond what they had ever dreamed of. Lily left for university, and Maya stood in the doorway of their small home, waving goodbye with a bittersweet smile. "Make us proud," Maya whispered, her heart swelling with both joy and sadness. She knew this was the moment when things would begin to change. At first, everything seemed fine. They wrote letters, and Maya would call Lily every now and then to check on her. But as the months passed, Maya noticed something. The calls became less frequent. The letters stopped coming. Maya's heart grew heavy with concern, but she told herself that Lily was busy, that she was living her dream. She told herself that everything would be fine. Years passed, and Maya's life remained the same. She worked harder than ever to keep the bills paid, doing everything she could to make ends meet. But the silence from Lily grew louder, like a gaping hole in her heart. Then, one day, Maya received a letter. The handwriting was unmistakable. It was from Lily. Maya's heart leaped with excitement, but when she opened the letter, her smile faltered. "Dear Maya, I hope this letter finds you well. I've been so caught up with my life at university, and I have finally made it. I've been offered an incredible job, and I've moved to a new city. I want to thank you for everything you've done for me, but I need to focus on my own future now. I'm sorry, but I can't be there for you anymore. Please understand that I have to move on with my life. I hope you understand." The words hit Maya like a storm. She reread the letter, trying to make sense of it, but it felt like a cruel twist of fate. She had sacrificed so much: her own education, her own dreams, just to give Lily the chance to succeed. And now, Lily was telling her that she was moving on, leaving her behind. Maya felt lost. The girl she had poured all her love into, the one she had raised and nurtured, had forgotten her. The pain of abandonment was sharp, cutting deeper than she ever thought possible. Months went by, and Maya tried to move forward. She tried to keep herself busy, working long hours, but the weight of the loneliness pressed on her chest. One day, as if by fate, Maya found herself standing in front of the grand university where Lily had studied. She had heard rumors that Lily was now a rising star in her field, a success story that many admired. It was a place where Maya had once dreamed of sending Lily, and now, it felt like the final chapter in a book she couldn't quite finish. With a deep breath, Maya walked into the campus, her heart pounding in her chest. She asked around, trying to find out where Lily was. Eventually, she was told that Lily was attending a prestigious gala that evening, and though hesitant, Maya decided to go. The event was filled with the brightest minds, people who had made their mark in the world. As Maya stepped into the grand hall, she scanned the room, her eyes finally settling on Lily. She was there, looking radiant in an elegant gown, laughing and chatting with others, completely absorbed in her new life. Maya's heart ached as she approached her sister. When Lily saw her, her face changed. The smile faded, replaced by a cold, distant look. Maya hesitated, her voice barely a whisper. Lily, it's me, Maya, your sister. Lily's eyes flickered with a brief flash of recognition, but then they hardened. Maya, she said, her tone sharp, what are you doing here? I told you that I needed to move on with my life. You need to understand that. I'm not the same person I used to be. I can't keep dragging you with me. Maya stood there, stunned, as the words hit her like a slap. It wasn't just that Lily had moved on, it was that she had cut her off completely. Without another word, Lily turned and walked away, disappearing into the crowd. Maya stood frozen in that moment, feeling as if the world had crumbled around her. All the love, all the sacrifice, all the years spent building a future for her sister, it meant nothing. In that cold, unforgiving moment, Maya realized the painful truth. Lily had left her behind, not just physically, but emotionally as well. She left the gala, her heart heavy with grief. As she walked through the streets of the city, the night air biting at her skin, Maya finally allowed herself to cry. She had given everything for Lily's future, and yet, she was alone. But as she wiped her tears, something shifted within her. Maya had always been strong, and maybe, just maybe, it was time to focus on herself. She didn't need Lily's validation anymore. She had given all she could. Now, it was time to find a new purpose, one that didn't involve living in the shadow of someone else's dreams. Though the pain would never fully go away, Maya knew that she was capable of rebuilding her life. After all, she had spent years taking care of someone else. Maybe now it was time to take care of herself.